My name is Ace Watana Supar. I currently work at Citizens Bank as the National Director of Sales, but also we've been in the community for a long time. We've owned restaurants, Spot Dessert Bar, Obao, Guy, to name a couple, within like the last 10 years or so.
So tell me, what inspired you to come out today?
This is my hometown, New York City, right? Being born and raised here. And just, this year we've been through a lot, right, with the pandemic. I think this whole world, it's been in flux. And I think just the recent crimes and recent events with our elderly community, within the AAPI community, it's brought light to just not only, Black Lives Matter there's been so much going on that I think just creating awareness and a sense of belonging and just having a platform for where people can voice either their disappointment, their anger, whatever they're feeling inside. I think it's really important for us to just attack the issue head on and really create awareness and really speak up. And hopefully we can form solidarity, uniformity, and that's really what it's all about today, right? It's about really spreading love within the community and everyone outside of the community as well, to come together as one and really just make sure that people are informed, educated, and that we're just creating awareness around our community to just have a safer community, especially everybody coming together today. Hopefully we'll see thousands and thousands of people and we're going to make history, and just really want to make sure that our elderly are taken care of, and not only our elderly, but no matter what you're facing, right? Hate has no gender, has no race, has no age, and I think it's just something that people should be aware of, all around.
So you grew up here, and obviously you're in business.
Yeah.
Is this issue of racism personal for you? How's it affect you?
Is it personal for me? For me, I think we've all experienced different forms of racism, but I think we've come such a long way. And for me, I'd hate for us to go backwards, right? I want us to move forward as a community, as just humanity in general, right? I think we live in a country where it's a melting pot of different folks from all different walks of life. And I just want to see us continue to strive, continue to move forward, make leaps and bounds within every community, not just the Asian community, but the African American, the Hispanic, right? We should all learn to just work together, live together, and really enjoy each other's cultures and upbringings.
Is solidarity? Talk a little bit about
Yeah.
that. 'Cause it seems like you care about it. You think it's
I do.
important.
I think it's very important. I think coming together is more important than ever in today's environment. Where there's so many different cultures coming and having different viewpoints. Hate is a strong word, and I think hate comes from just being unhappy yourself, right? And I think it's important for us to uplift each other during this time. And the pandemic has shown that together we can overcome so many different things. But I think if you continue the segregation and really not lift one another and help one another, that's where hatred forms inside, right? And look, everybody's hurting inside. We don't know what each other's situations are, but I think it's important to come together and really create that cohesiveness and that safe haven, right? And I think that's what we're trying to portray here during the rally, which is no hate, nothing but love, and hopefully we can bring everyone together.
So you own a small business.
Yes.
You work for a bank.
Yeah.
What kind of impact has the coronavirus had on Asian businesses, on the Asian American economy?
It's impacted us quite a bit, right? I think the hospitality industry has seen a huge decrease in customers coming in, clientele coming in, and I think the last year has proven to be a very a year of struggle, a year of challenges for small businesses, and for the small businesses out there, and for the folks that are actually listening to this video, please support your local businesses, right? They're pretty much the backbone of the U.S. economy today, and it's unfortunate what's happened. Being within the AAPI community, I just want to make sure that we give back too. So what we're doing is, a portion of the proceeds that we get from all of our restaurants, we're going to donate it to different organizations and foundations to just help create awareness too, and encouraging all of my fellow restaurateurs within the community to kind of come together. Hopefully we can create a night market for everybody, and all the proceeds from the night market will go towards an organization as well. So I think it's very important during this time that we kind of come together. Businesses have been hurt tremendously, and it's encouraging to see everybody coming out supporting the local businesses too. So.
Tell me a little bit about how concerned you are. I mean, all businesses have struggled, but
yeah.
Asian businesses struggled more?
Oh, I mean, Chinatown has been desolate, right? It's been so different within the last year. There were parts of Flushing in Chinatown. We have Spot Dessert Bar in Flushing where nobody was walking around because of the media and things of that nature. And I think it's important, it's critical, it's crucial. And we're at a point in time where we need more support, more than ever, during this time period. And I think we're starting to see that. We need to see that more and more. And I think as folks come together like today, where we're not silent anymore and we're speaking up and we're supporting the community, I think that's really where it's going to make a shift for the better, right? And I think leaders from other organizations, other communities coming in and creating awareness will help the cause as well.
How dire is it, and how is the API community going to get out of this economically?
Oof, how are we going to get out of it economically? I think just really becoming educators, right? Telling people that what the media portrays isn't true, and that the backbone of every community is the small businesses, right? And I think instead of going to a big franchise or chain, continue to support your local businesses, because that's how we're going to get out of it. Everybody coming together, doing their part, and really helping and support these local businesses. But are we in dire straits? Yes. As you know, the restaurant business margins are so thin, and we've seen restaurants that have been part of the community for decades close down. And I think we're going to continue to see that if you don't make a change now. And I think we're seeing it. I think we're seeing the support, but we need that support more and more every single day. So.
How long do you think it's going to take for the API community to recover?
Oh, I think it's going to be, hopefully after today, it's going to be soon. It's going to be soon. So I don't think it's going to take that much longer. I think people are starting to speak up and really create a sense of just community. I think really activating and making sure that we have events like today is going to be very important. So I think the recovery period is starting now, as the government and the city allows more and more folks to come in to the to dine in, as we increase from 25% to 50% to 100%, and as people get vaccinations. I think in combination of education and just bringing more awareness, thought leadership to what's going on in today's society, I think the recovery period will be quick. I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers, so I'm hoping.